Hi everyone, Happy New Year! This is my first video in 2021. Today I'm going to show you how to make hot cocoa bombs. What is hot cocoa bomb? Hot cocoa bomb is a ball made of chocolate and filled with cocoa mix and marshmallow, everything that you need to make a hot cocoa. And then you drop that ball into a hot milk and then you make hot cocoa. So this hot cocoa bomb have been trending here. I don't know if it's trending all over United States, but at least here, the place where I live, since right before Christmas, people make a hot cocoa bomb. Even bakeries sell hot cocoa bombs like for $5 or $6 each. So this is what hot cocoa bomb look like. All right. So if you want to give it to people, they wrap it in a plastic bag. Make it individual bags like this, and then they put it inside of a box, nice box, and give it as a gift. It's a nice gift for Christmas, or especially during this time, during winter time, where people drink hot drinks, right, like hot cocoa. It is not too difficult to make hot cocoa bombs as long as you know the tricks. You can just make hot cocoa using a hot cocoa mix and hot milk, and then just stir it, right? But it's not fun. So making hot cocoa bombs is a fun thing to do, especially with your family, with your kids. So I hope you enjoy the video. Okay, so to make hot cocoa bombs, we only need a few things. We need a chocolate bar, but I'm not using chocolate bar. I'm using the chocolate callets, but make sure you are using a high quality chocolate, okay? To make a really good hot cocoa bombs, you need a good quality of a chocolate. So this one that I'm using is from a Callebout. It's a high quality Belgian chocolate. I am using callets, so I do not need to shave it. If you are using the chocolate bar, then you're gonna need to shave it first. All right? And you need the hot cocoa powder. I'm using the Starbucks Hot Cocoa Classic, but of course you can make it yourself by mixing cocoa powder, sugar, and a little salt. All right? But I'm using this one. This is the ingredients, also pretty simple. It's only using cane sugar, cocoa, and cocoa powder, and vanilla. So make it yourself or use your favorite hot cocoa powder. And we need marshmallow. I'm gonna use dehydrated marshmallow bits, so I can put a lot of marshmallow in my hot cocoa bombs. But if you do not have it, just use mini marshmallow. But you cannot put too many marshmallow if you're using the non-dehydrated one. And you need mold. I'm gonna make 6 hot cocoa bombs. So let's start by melting the chocolate. Remember, if you're using the chocolate bars, then you would want to shave the chocolate bars, and then we need to melt the chocolate. I'm going to just use all. So basically, you need one cup of chocolate to make 6 hot cocoa bombs. There is 2 ways to melt the chocolate. You use double boiler method or in a microwave. Okay, if you use microwave, you would want to heat it in a microwave for 30 seconds first, and then you want to mix the chocolate and then melt it again with 15 seconds increments until your chocolate chips or chocolate shaved chocolate is totally melted. Okay, but you need to check the temperature every time. You do not want the temperature of the melted chocolate to be over 90 degrees Fahrenheit, because you want to make a strong chocolate shells. For me, I am going to melt it using double boiler. All right, so you want to boil water in a pot, and then put your bowl of chocolate into this pot. Make sure that the water doesn't touch the bottom of the bowl, okay, the bowl of chocolate. So we want to melt the chocolate, so it's melting with the hot air from the boiling water. So not from the boiling water itself, but from the hot air. So make sure you're using low heat. Remember, the water in the pot should not touch the bottom of the bowl, this chocolate bowl. And then you want to check the temperature, all right, using the candy thermometer. Okay, look at my thermometer, it is less than 90. Okay, so that's it. All right, so I removed the bowl from the pot, because you do not want to keep heating the chocolate. The temperature of the chocolate should not exceed 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Now let's start making the shell. So I'm going to use half a tablespoon so either using spoon or using brush. Then you wanna cover the surface, swirl the chocolate around. Make sure the chocolate covers the surface completely. Okay, all the way to the rim. So I'm using the silicone mold here, but you can also use acrylic ones if you have that one. Okay, so I'm done with one mold. Then I'm going to turn it upside down on the parchment paper and then work on the other mold. You can use paintbrush too, okay? But for me, I find it easier to use spoon. Alright, so I'm gonna turn this mold upside down. Okay, and then I'm going to put this tray into the fridge for 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, so after 5 minutes, take a look. Now I'm going to put the second layer. Okay, we want to make 2 layers to make sure that the chocolate is thick enough. But this time I'm not gonna add chocolate to all right away. I'm gonna do it one by one, because once the chocolate touch the cold surface, it's gonna get hardened really fast, right? It's gonna be difficult for you to spread it. Make sure you do it all the way to the rim. So I have an experience putting all the chocolate to all 6 at the same time, and then starting to swirl the chocolate around, and it was difficult because the chocolate got hardened right after you put it onto the cold chocolate, onto the first layer that is cold. Okay, so okay, again, turn it upside down and work on the other mold. All right, turn it upside down, and then again put it in to the fridge or freezer for 5 to 10 minutes. Alright, so now let's start working on filling the shells. Take a look. Now we want to remove the shells from the mold, right? I have my hot cocoa powder or mix ready here. All right, let's remove the shell. It's very easy when you're using the silicone mold. Okay, move it here to the other tray. So I'm using a latex-free and powder-free gloves so that I won't leave fingerprints on my chocolate shells. Okay. So I have with me a pan that I heated on the stove for very short time to make it warm. Okay, not hot, just warm. All right, I'll show you what I'm gonna do. So first, I'm gonna put the mini muffin liner just to hold this the shell. That's why I need the mold upside down. So the first thing, you want to rub the rim on the warm pan here just to smooth down the rim, okay? And then put it into the liner just for a short time, just to smooth down. All right, now scoop 1 tablespoon of your hot cocoa mix into the sphere, and then the marshmallow. This is the reason why I'm using the dehydrated one, because I want to put a lot of marshmallow. You won't be able to put a lot if you're using the non-dehydrated one, okay? So get the other sphere and then again smooth it down on the hot pan and then close it like this, okay? Okay, let's do it again. First, hot cocoa mix, and then marshmallow, and then smooth down the rim and then close it. Just like this, okay? So I made 2 already. So you can add whatever you want into your hot cocoa bombs. You can make you can put mocha mix, you can put the salted caramel flavor, so your favorite kind of mix, okay? You see, if you see hole like this, if it's not completely closed, you can use the melting chocolate to seal it. All right. Okay, so this is the comparison, okay? This is the non-dehydrated marshmallow. You cannot put as many when you put the non-dehydrated one, okay? Because they are too big. So you probably can put 3, 4, 5, 6. And then, because you want to make sure that you'll be able to close the chocolate. Okay? Now I'm going to decorate my hot cocoa bomb. You can use the leftover of the melting chocolate or using white chocolate, melting white chocolate. Okay, put it in the piping bag with a round tip. I'm using either size 2 or size 3, the round tip. Okay, the melting chocolate should not be hot or else you're gonna melt the shell. So just swirl it. So I also have leftover of the semi-sweet chocolate that I used to make the chocolate shell. So I put it in this piping bag with a round tip number 2. You can decorate your just make sure that your chocolate is not hot, okay? So it won't melt the shell. All right, so you can add sprinkle. You can also smash peppermint candy and then sprinkle it on top of your hot cocoa bomb. So then your hot cocoa bomb will have a peppermint flavor, right? So you can decorate it the way, however you want it. So that's it. This one I'm gonna make double with the okay. All right, so I'm done making my hot cocoa bombs. I have 6 ounces of hot milk in my mug, and Joanna will drop in the one of the bombs. There you go. It's opened. Okay, now we're going to stir the hot cocoa. All right, Joanna. How's your hot cocoa?
It's super yummy and sweet. And it's super chocolatey too.